Welcome back, everybody,
to
Tacky Tablecloths, episode 11.
It's the show where we talk about nothing.
absolutely nothing will be talked about today.
Sometimes we talk about things.
I'm telling you, nothing will occur.
Nothing.
You might as well just
This,
stop.
yeah, this episode we're just gonna sit here and do nothing the whole time.
Have you guys ever heard of dead air? Got him! Alright, guys.
All right, so we're actually gonna talk about some shit today on the show. What are we gonna talk about? I think we broke Alex.
Alex is broken. So I think I know of a good...
I couldn't even keep a straight face.
I think I know of a good way to get this thing going. So this week we got to see some amazing movies in the terms of Jurassic World. A great movie here. So why don't we get it started by giving your best dinosaur impression?
I'll give the impression of my favorite dinosaur,
All right.
Mr. Crunch.
All right, Mr. Crunch, here
the
we go.
hero of the film.
All right.
The only likable and relatable character in the film.
That's right.
Yep.
Here's Mr. Crunch as he dies. You know, with all the...
Yeah.
All right, Brad, your turn.
This is some quality content.
You can
right
tell
here.
which one of us was prepared for this and which one of us was just sitting here drinking water while this was being thought of.
Yes.
Did that sound at all like a T-Rex?
No, it sounded like Patrick being really angry.
Here, Brent, can you do some post-editing on that? And re-loop it in right here?
Yeah. Sure.
So, related to Jurassic World, let's talk about that movie, because...
I thought it was fantastic.
It was only the second most disappointing movie I saw this week.
This week?
Yeah, this week.
What else did you say?
Legacy of a White-Tailed Deer Hunter, the new Jody Hill film on Netflix.
Did that sound like it was going to be a good movie?
Well, it was made by Jody Hill, so yeah.
I don't know who
Jody.
that is. Sorry.
He did Eastbound and Down,
Okay.
Vice Principals,
Okay.
Observe and Report, and The Foot Fist Way.
The Foot Fist Way.
That's a great movie.
I know. I've never actually seen it.
I have it.
Is that the Danny McBride
Karate yeah.
movie? Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
Is Danny McBride...
McBride.
Is Danny McBride in this damn here movie, tell you what?
Yes, he is. He is
All
in this movie as well, but he's not the main character. Josh Brolin is the main character.
Is it a comedy, or is it like he's trying to be more...
He was trying to be much more dramatic.
So he's going like the way of Adam McKay?
But
Yeah.
not nearly as good.
Not good?
No.
Josh Brolin was in Deadpool, wasn't he?
And he
Yes.
was also in Infinity War. He was
Bananas.
also in Sicario
He also
2.
played W.
Yeah. Well, I just meant he has 3 movies that are concurrently in theaters, and
He's been busy a lot
last
year.
and had that movie come out. He's been
Is Sicario out yet?
yes.
The new one? Yeah.
He's been a very busy boy, but that movie was not good. And it featured extended use of a child actor who was not good. Because children actors are never good.
Not never, but
Very
rarely.
Did you guys ever see The Little Rascals?
We said good child actors.
Quality programming right there.
I mean,
We
they
got
the
pickle,
kid- they
we
were
got
they
pickle, we
were they
got-
were decent, but it's not like
I love you, Darla.
I will say, to Jurassic World 2's credit, it only had 1 bad child actor as opposed to the 2 bad child actors that were in Jurassic World 1. Right?
yes.
So
Yeah, they were. Those were much worse than Maisie, I think, or whatever. Actually, I don't know. The
Was that her
character's
name? I don't even remember.
The character's
what her
name was Maisie. Yeah.
Okay.
They're close like me. They're like me.
So yeah,
I
guess
guess we're just gonna get into spoilers here because
honestly,
I don't
promise,
give a shit.
even if you are watching this and haven't seen the movie,
It needs to be spoiled.
having it spoiled will not impact your enjoyment of the film because you're gonna go and you're gonna laugh at everything going on.
You're gonna know what's gonna happen in the first 5 minutes,
That as well.
maybe 10, depending on how sharp you are.
Well, I mean, I don't even think you.
Oh
see
no,
the little girl.
there's a huge plot twist. Oh, that plot twist was...
I'll tell you what, the plot twist was right there.
Is the plot twist that Blue's a Mary Sue?
Blue is a Mary Sue. Even though she's the only real character in the fucking movie. Well, no, actually, she
Mr. Crunch.
Fuck Mr. Crunch.
Mr. Crunch, for context, is a giant whatever the fuck
It's the Indoraptor.
Indoraptor.
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh, are you talking about the Brontosaurus?
Yeah.
Oh, that dies?
He just kind of waddles across near the beginning because it's like
Yeah,
your
to the
first
pier.
actual dinosaur that you see up close because, you know,
Yeah.
there's been 5 fucking movies of this, but they're still like, oh my god, it's a dinosaur! And he's like, "Brrr!" And then he...
Thank you. Thank you.
And then he takes a bite out of a giant tree right in front of them and just goes, crunch.
Is that
And then-
the sound that was playing, though?
Probably. I don't even remember.
and then
Because they
about
had
half-
to recreate that same scene from the first Jurassic Park.
And then about half an hour later, he catches on fire and dies because this movie wanted to both be a children's movie and wanted to...
Disaster
Be a
film.
fucking well, it was like a children's family fun time movie. It was a disaster movie. It was a romantic comedy. It was a fucking horror movie. Well, tried to be a horror movie.
to be a horror movie.
It was like a criminal espionage movie. It was a buddy cop movie. It tried way too hard to be so many things that tonally it just did not work.
Yeah,
It was an animal trafficking film.
Yes, yeah.
It was. So what was your favorite part about the movie, Justin?
When it was over.
When it was over. No, I rather enjoyed the film, but I did not think it was very good. The story was absolutely horrible. My favorite part of the movie was actually the CGI and the way they brought all of that together. It's just really been interesting to see the progression from the first films to the films now. And I think that they did use practical effects when needed.
I did notice that it looked like they used a lot of animatronics, especially on like the close-ups of the Indoraptor, and some of the other things, because you could tell like they were actually like physically touching. Like I think like when Blue was on the table, I want to say some of that was some sort of practical effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the effects were good. The movie was shot really well. Especially the first half of it, I thought was shot really well.
Yeah, J.A. Bayona.
However the hell you say his name, yeah.
He definitely directed competently. Mm-hmm. But as we were saying in the car on the drive home, this script he was given by our good old buddy Colin Trevorrow.
Trevorrow.
Is just fucking abysmal.
I don't know how this guy still has work in Hollywood.
And he almost was writing episode 9 on his own.
Yeah, I don't,
elements of his script still intact?
I'm sure JJ's throwing that shit out.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is it's like, as excited as I'm not for JJ directing episode 9, at least they took it away from Colin Trevorrow.
Yeah, I mean, great, now we're talking about Star Wars again, but I have more faith in JJ wrapping up the trilogy than I do with fucking Colin, just seeing how he writes. That guy is a fucking hack. Like he does like one decent indie movie, and then he's handed like one of the biggest franchises of all time, and just fucking tanks it. Well, I mean, they're making money.
Jurassic World 1 was decent. It wasn't.
Yeah,
it
was fine.
Because I
felt it was an okay reboot. I mean, it was, but I don't know that this is the direction we should have gone for 2.
No.
What was his indie film that he made?
Safety Not Guaranteed. It's the one with Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, and that was actually. Do you know if he wrote that?
He did. He wrote and directed it with his buddy that he co-writes with. I forget the guy's name, but
the same dude that co-writes everything with him.
Was it an original concept?
What? Safety Not
Guaranteed. It was a
Guaranteed.
very original concept.
Do you think that's generally these writers are doing a better job on their original stuff than when they have to take a franchise and build on that?
I'm sure there's definitely an element of studio interference that they got to say, oh, you got to have some action scene every 10 pages. You got to do this, and this. You got to hit these beats all because there's we're trying to get these target demographics in the market. But like when you shove way too much shit trying to get the widest audience possible, there's not like a full movie for like like specific people to enjoy. It's more like, oh, I liked this specific thing, I like this thing, but everybody comes because it's got Jurassic World on it.
Yeah. It's got dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But as far as like leaving a lasting
got Chris
impression,
Pratt.
like the original Jurassic Park, because it isn't tonally inconsistent, it's competently directed, competently written. It has that lasting impression. Mm-hmm. But with movies like this, it's like, yeah, they got like huge box office numbers, but like, I mean, shit, look at Avatar. Look at movies like Avatar. Like, who the fuck remembers? I know you kind of like that, but like,
let's rub our tails together.
yeah, like the only thing that's going to be remembered for is like being the highest grossing movie of all time and like having some good special effects that push, you know, that industry forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But other than that, it's like, it's not, I mean, it's not a well-made movie. Well, I mean, it was a well-made movie. It's not like a.
It's not well written.
It's not well written.
memorable.
That's the, yeah. That's it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not a classic.
I give it a 7.
As we said when
10
we
being the lowest.
what
One.
I give it a 7. 10
Moving
being
on.
The lowest.
when we talked about that a few weeks ago, like, I haven't seen it. I don't really like. You know, eventually, whenever James Cameron shits out Avatar 2, maybe I'll go back and watch Avatar 1. But
I
Yeah.
hope he doesn't make an Avatar 2.
It's filming. They're filming like 3 of them at the same time.
supposedly,
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're doing the Lord of the
Supposedly.
Rings thing where they shoot all of them at the same time.
I mean, we got all these people in one place right now. Might as well use them up.
Yeah.
yeah. But what was what was your favorite part of Jurassic World 2?
The ending. No.
Just
You already
genuinely,
said
'cause,
that
like,
joke once, bro.
I know.
'cause, like, there were some at least decent.
I'm trying to think.
moments
It's been almost a week since we've seen it, and I just remember like scenes, like big scenes. I don't really like. I'm trying to think of like specific things. I mean, I liked mostly when they were on the island. I really wish that most of the movie took place there, like them trying to track down Blue, them having to deal with some shit on the island, you know, trying to get the dinosaurs out. But it's like they were like, oh, we're here, and then we got to have the volcano erupt so we can have our giant 20-minute action set piece with no substance at all, like, going on. It's like if they, you know, I liked that bit, you know, it was cool, but I wish that I just wish they did more with, you know, this is the second part of, like, your trilogy that they're clearly trying to do. Mm-hmm. So, you know, flesh your main characters out a little more. Have some motivations there, you know, rather than, you know, shit. People, you know, Jurassic Park 3 gets a lot of shit, but, like, at least when Dr. Grant goes back to the island, he has a reason to, because his funding is getting cut once again, and he's offered a huge check. And it's like, okay, we got money. But, like, Owen's not getting any sort of money. I mean, the only reason he wants to go back is to save Blue, but even then it's just sort of like, what he seems happy not trying to be eaten by dinosaurs.
Yeah.
He seems fine. There's so many different ways that they could have gone about doing all that, but it just didn't.
Well, it's because they try to real badly do that whole, like, well, you raised Blue since she was a baby. Look at these videos of you on YouTube where you're playing with her.
Yeah.
And then there's also the whole, like, you and Bryce Dallas Howard, business lady. You guys, we fell in love with your relationship in the first movie.
They went out and then they
Which we
broke up,
didn't.
and then in the the first movie, they got back together. Mm-hmm. You know, that was their whole arc was, oh, now we like each other. And then it's been a couple of years, and now they split up again. It's like, just shut up, just stop it.
Yeah, I really wish that their time on the island wasn't so rushed, because like,
yeah, I was about to say something about that.
It was so fucking rushed. Like, they got there, they were there for about 5 minutes, and
then hack into the mainframe.
Yeah. And then lava just starts shooting out of every crack everywhere.
Right, it's like if they slowed it down a little bit and, like, gave a little more time to, like, get things going, you know. A nice slow build is so much better than, like, action, set piece every 10 minutes, which is what this movie was. And it's like, audiences at this point expect that kind of shit just because of the Marvel films. But I mean, that's not what Jurassic Park has been ever.
It's always been about how big the experience is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you look at the first two movies. There's not some crazy action set piece every 10 minutes. Like there's
grandeur shots and landscape scenes.
Yeah, it's that slow build, but like I understand you have to evolve, your series, and that's fine. But like even the first Jurassic,
this isn't Dinosaur Fighters 3.
Yeah, even the first Jurassic World, there wasn't some giant set piece every 5 minutes. There was at least a little bit of a slow build, which was good. But this one was just like,
yeah. I mean,
just so rushed. They were trying to shove so much shit, but even then, it just felt like it's just such a mess plot wise too.
It reminded me a lot of the Hobbit films, and that like instead of learning from what was good about I know people say that the whole Jurassic Park trilogy as a whole wasn't great because of Jurassic.
What, part
3?
3? I like 3.
I like 3.
Yeah, I don't mind 3.
And see, I've only seen Jurassic 1 and part of Jurassic 2 and a little bit of Jurassic 3 because I really liked the first one, but like I was never Jurassic Park wasn't my thing. Like I know you love Jurassic Park.
Yeah, because I had 3 on VHS as a kid, and I had one of those TVs that had the built-in VHS part. I'd just wear that tape out, like that was my shit. Because I didn't have the first 2 on VHS, but I had the third one.
Where they steal the dinosaur egg?
Yeah, that's where Billy takes the raptor eggs, and that's why the raptors are following them around.
Billy and the Clonosaurus.
I thought it was a T-Rex egg.
No, they steal a baby T-Rex in the second one, and that's why the mom and the daddy T-Rex have to come and they're attacking the RV.
Speaking of the T-Rex, did you like the part in this movie when they're all running down the hill and the T-Rex like skates by on his skateboard wearing a backwards baseball hat, just gives the audience a thumbs up, like eats that one dinosaur and then just starts playing a guitar solo as he skates down the hill?
Yeah, buy Pepsi, man, yeah!
The only thing he needed was some like Doritos Locos Tacos in his other hand.
Yeah, cheesy Domino's pizza, dude!
Like just... Why? I was so... It feels irrational to say, but I was so angry when that happened because I'm like, this is so fucking dumb. You know?
Are you still in character?
What do you mean?
What? The cheesy... When the dinosaur skateboarded?
Well, no, just like legitimately when the dinosaur just like runs by and just like, bites into that other dinosaur and the T-Rex. They're like running down the hill and for no reason he like... stops everything he's doing and just starts eating that one dinosaur and then, like, looks back at them. You know what I'm talking about?
What the fuck? Wait, like Rexy?
Yeah.
Okay, when the lava's shooting out.
Yeah.
And they're
rolling going down in the ball.
Yeah.
And that one thing's like, I'm about to kill you. And then he, like, comes in out of nowhere and takes a giant-ass bite out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like...
And then it has to have that shot of yeah, because... Well, there was another shot...
So
wait, was that...
irrational.
Oh, was that the shot where there was, the mountains blowing up in the background of it because they had to have their big... And she's in the same pose as, like, at the ending of the first movie where, like, kind of tails curled up.
Yeah.
Instead of the banner falling down, there's just a fucking explosion.
It just pisses me off because it makes literally no sense in assuming that these are real and sentient creatures that, like...
Oh, I know.
It's just gonna... just start chomping on it, just smile back at them so they can keep hamster balling down the hill and, like...
Yeah,
but they're all running away from this fire too.
That's what I'm saying. It just stops running away from the fire to start eating the dinosaurs.
As I'm running away, being attacked in a terrorist attack, I don't stop at the hot dog stand because I'm hungry. I get the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
It's like the other dinosaur earlier that stares at the lava and then head goes through lava.
Oh!
Oh! Hot! Oh!
Yeah.
Like,
to be fair, though, they probably didn't know about lava,
Creatures
the
with
baryonics.
survival instincts, like a squirrel's going to see that and know, like, from the heat coming off of it, I don't jump into that.
Yeah, like it's not worth the small snack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any creature with any sort of survival instinct knows that.
Yeah.
Fire bad.
Yeah, but I don't know. The character of Rexy has become so meta in the in the fan base and clearly in the movies that they just throw her in there just to do shit like that.
The T-Rex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her name's Rexy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to help kill off whatever big bad dino gets made in each movie.
Right, if you need a Deus Ex Machina, just throw Rexy up in that bitch. Did she? Oh yeah, she's in the end of the movie too because she's roaring at the lion. It's funny.
Jesus Christ,
I did think that was funny just because
she was given a lion's roar or something.
yeah, her part of her roar is it's like a combination of lion, crocodile, and I think like a walrus or something like that. But I think I just thought that was funny when you heard the lion roar and then you heard her roar, which is basically a lion just more.
I didn't even think about that. That is funny.
Yeah,
But I was just like half expecting them to like lunge at each other in slow-mo and that to be like the last shot. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if that was.
And then you just see the next movie that scene continues. It's like.
I don't know if that was intentional by them, but I feel like the sound guys were probably like, ha.
I think you're giving Colin Trevorrow too much credit.
True. Well, I mean,
I don't think
it's not
it's his
necessarily
idea.
him that like came up with that scene. It could be
true.
just some random pickup shot they
That's
did.
true.
We need to show some dinosaurs around some other stuff in the city. Oh, we got the zoo. We got a zoo.
Let's go to the zoo.
I
Zoo will let us film for free.
I do have to admit though, do you know if he's going to be writing the next one?
Colin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is going to be a next one?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just release dinosaurs into New York.
Okay,
Do we have a
20
moment of
bucks.
silence?
20 bucks said it. 20 bucks says it's going to be called Jurassic World Extinction or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Jurassic World.
Or
World's End.
Yeah, Jurassic World's End.
I will say if they like handed the reins to somebody else who I could trust writing things, that
Who do
could
you
be.
want it to be?
I don't know, just anyone other than Colin Trevorrow.
Yeah.
There could be a lot of like good potential in that whole like this big budget thing of humans trying to survive against all these dinosaurs, kind of like the movie Raptors that came out like a long time ago, but like with a budget. Mm-hmm. But it's written by Colin Trevorrow, so it's going to be about halfway through the movie, Chris Pratt's going to be riding on Blue's back and firing revolvers in the air.
I will say, if there was any like dumb schlock they could have put in the movie, it was someone riding on the back of a T-Rex or like a dinosaur or something, and that didn't happen.
It did happen.
It did?
It did happen.
When
She
BDH
did ride the
mounted
T-Rex.
the evil raptor thing, the thing that was asleep in the trailer and they had to steal.
That
its
was a
blood.
T-Rex.
Was it a T-Rex?
When whatever the girl, whatever her name is,
Oh, Claire.
whenever Claire.
Oh, that
had
doesn't.
to
No,
get his
that
blood,
doesn't
she-
count. That doesn't
sat on top-
count.
Her name isn't
they all-
Claire, it's Business Lady, and he is man.
Yeah,
Actually,
what-
he's Beefcake.
Yeah,
Well,
beefcake. That.
they-
Oh god.
In the movie, they looked at each other like, "Oh, this is funny. I'm riding a T-Rex."
The most annoying line of the whole movie was when uppity veterinarian lady is being sexist and calls Chris Pratt beefcake, and then later on she says something, and then evil poacher man says, "She's a nasty woman," and then I just cringed because they had
Yeah.
to. Of course, they had to throw that line in there.
Yeah, the Beefcake one didn't really bother me.
I didn't
Yeah,
care that
whatever.
much. No,
Yeah,
I just
the
I just thought it was kind of ironic that she was like, I'm independent and don't I don't need your help, and then she immediately just like targets Chris Pratt and calls him a beefcake, because his only usefulness is being a hunky man.
I mean, she's not wrong. That's his.
Well, I know.
But yeah,
He's a smart,
Well, yeah, no,
intelligent
the-
animal trainer. Jeez, dude.
Yeah.
Give him some credit.
Yeah, he trained a fucking raptor. What
Yeah,
what
dude, what did
have
you
you
do with your
done?
life?
You claim you're a.
I mean, she saved.
She
Blue's
did
life.
save Blue. She did. She proved herself.
Despite never seeing a dinosaur beforehand.
That. Oh yeah.
I'm a
Oh.
paleo.
I'm a paleo veterinarian.
Paleo veterinarian.
That's better than the kid that could hack everything.
That's true.
I'm Hacker Man. Dun, 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 dun.
Not only can I hack the Jurassic World mainframe, I can also hack random computers in this evil science man's evil science laboratory.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently to open up cages, there's only one little button.
Yeah,
no key or anything.
there's
just
one
a beep.
one big red button that you gotta push.
Open all cages.
Like in what universe would they ever need to actually hit?
Release all of them at once.
Yes. What purpose could
And
evil
why?
science
And what?
man-
Yeah, it's every fucking movie.
Yeah.
there's like the self-destruct button or the
Eject button.
the eject button or the release all prisoners button. It's always some giant fucking red button that says "Don't touch," with a little plastic cover
got
on
a
it.
plastic cover. That's for the suspense because
Jesus.
they open up the thing and they're like, "Oh God, are they going to touch it? Are they going to touch it?"
Yeah, it's never like a 2-key.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a 2-key thing, also with a handprint scanner and a voice, something like that. Like
educator.
Edna mode.
I feel like Get Smart had some sort of a joke about that, but I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Probably.
Yeah, they had like a locking system that had like 15 different ways to get in. It was like bleak, 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 bleak.
No, that was fucking Austin Powers. They have to flip like 15 different switches to get the giant penis cannon to fire.
Oh yeah. Sir, it looks like a big Johnson. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and take our first break here. Our sponsor this week is those goddamn kids in the fucking movie theater that wouldn't shut the hell up.
Shut up!
And Justin had to yell at them, and then their dad came down and told them to shut up. If you're bringing your kids to the movies, please explain to them that they need to shut the fuck up.
Or even better, make them sit with you. Don't put them in the front,
Yeah,
and you're gonna sit in the back.
sometimes you gotta sit your kids down, turn off the TV, and hit them. No, just kidding. Don't hit your kids. We'll be right back.
And we're back, everybody.
We're back?
Yeah, wake up.
Already?
Wake up.
What year is it?
I don't know. This is part 2, where we talk about the news.
Hot topic.
Stop trying to make that happen. We're not doing that. No.
What do you sound like, Whitey?
I was trying to continue without having to breathe again, and it just kept getting higher because I was running out of air.
That's a technical foul.
Technical foul.
So the big news topic of this week that everyone seems to be talking about is
LeBron James.
No, not LeBron James. Fuck LeBron James.
I mean, that's
If
the
you go on
biggest news.
Facebook, though, that's what everybody's talking
no,
about right
I-
now.
because
All these
we live
people
in-
are like, I was Team Lakers forever, man. I've always been a Lakers fan. Anybody who tries to come to me and say I wasn't a Lakers fan, you guys don't really know me. Like, all right, man.
I used to play as the Lakers all the time back in NBA Jam '98, man.
Kobe!
I'm a PS1, man.
Oh, now you're just taking shots at me. I see how it is.
Huh?
What, really?
Am I taking shots at you?
No, because I used to play as the Patriots in my Madden '98.
Why would you not play as your favorite team, though, on a...
Well, I used to play.
game.
I used to play as Utah Jazz in my my.
What?
Of course you did.
No, in my,
I like jazz. I'm Britain.
I'll explain why. And it was my N64 basketball game, and the Utah Jazz, for some reason, were just unstoppable in that
It's
game.
because they had Stockton and Malone and.
Whatever.
The rumor is over the years is that the one of the programmers for the game was a huge Jazz fan and just made them unstoppable, and it just slid through the cracks.
I don't know about you, but I don't know of a lot of really good things that come out of Utah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about Utah. Mormons.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. I've know a couple Mormons. They're really nice people.
Yeah, I don't
never-
hate the Mormons.
But
I'm not,
yes,
I'm not a fan of their
in news
religion,
topics that aren't quite as relevant in the state of Ohio, just because we are a LeBron James-driven economy here.
but that yes.
In the rest of the country, what was the biggest news topic of the week?
No, we're on the topic of LeBron. Let's just get LeBron over with.
L.A. Braun.
Yeah, so the city of Cleveland will be reduced to rubble within the next year because their entire economy, as you said,
revolves around the
Cedar Point and LeBron James.
Is Cedar Point like
Cedar Point's in
in
Sandusky.
Yeah,
Is that a suburb of Cleveland?
No, it's whole nother. It's about like 30 minutes away from
okay.
Cleveland, like 30 minutes west.
but
So
still,
it's like Planet Oasis to Columbus.
I guess.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
I mean, as far
shouldn't
as
have gone
distance
there. I'm
wise,
sorry.
What do you mean? It's fine. I don't know why you're apologizing.
Because it was really stupid, and I thought it would go over a little better, but it didn't.
What? No, that was a good.
No, I
point.
mean you're not wrong. Just that Columbus is thriving without needing Planet Oasis. Planet Oasis just seems to be something that they're doing.
It's oh my god, it's gonna make this whole. Anyway, yeah. So LeBron James is going to fucking Los Angeles, and I don't care about the NBA that much anyway, so I don't really. That's no sweat off my back.
Well, at least the colors are purple and gold, and I like purple and gold.
Do you like the colors purple and gold?
Yeah, I do like purple and gold. I don't really like maroon and gold. The navy and gold was pretty good, though.
Talk about LeBron.
What?
He's gonna look really good with that purple and gold on.
All right. I guess if you want me to just rant about sports while you finish texting whoever you're texting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait, uncle?
No, not yet.
But you're my butt uncle.
Not yet.
Okay, whatever.
I think.
My butt uncle.
But what the hell does that even mean? I think for him it's a decision that makes a lot of sense though, because a lot of people are not understandably, but a lot of Ohioans are pissed because they're Ohioans and they think that LeBron James owes them everything.
We don't have much here.
Oh, we have.
Hey, we have the Columbus Crew won a championship, right?
Yeah, and the Columbus Crew is also leaving us. We have
That's
nothing.
true. They're going.
We
to
have
Austin.
all we have is fucking Ohio State and
the
then the
Blue
Blue
Jackets.
and the Blue Jackets
The Blue Jackets are pretty good.
and the Browns and the Bengals.
the Bungles.
We hardly even have the Browns. The only time I'm ever interested in the Browns is whenever they go to the Super Bowl.
Which is
So never.
I took the Browns to the Super Bowl earlier today.
Me too, dude.
I haven't heard that joke 4 million times in my lifetime.
It's we're Ohioans, man. It's all we got is Browns to the Super Bowl jokes.
Yeah, we got dad jokes and corn.
Corn. Anyway, LeBron James, I think for him it makes a lot of sense to go to Los Angeles because
Money.
money. He's trying to expand his reach beyond the realm of basketball. You know, he was in that Amy Schumer movie, and he's been.
No,
Yeah.
not LeBron.
Well, because
I don't like LeBron as an actor.
You know that's the future.
He's a terrible actor.
I remember when Michael Jordan tried to be an actor.
Michael Jordan's a better actor than LeBron.
Yeah.
Space
LeBron.
Jam is my shit, though.
LeBron
Oh, sorry.
Isn't LeBron going to be Space Jam 2?
Yes, and Justin Lin's writing and directing it.
Hell yeah. I love Justin.
We're gonna slam. We're going to the jam. Sorry.
Let me just finish this thought.
I love that movie.
Point. He's trying to prepare for his future after basketball. He wants to stay in the league long enough to play on a team with his son, which should take about 3 more years, I think, for his son to get there.
What?
Yeah, which that'd be pretty crazy, like a father-son on the same team.
Pass me the ball, Dad! Dad, you never let me get any goals!
Goals? You know how to play
Dad, you never let me get any baskets in my shot!
He's peeking it out so bad.
Sorry.
And I think
more vocal inflection in this episode.
I think for him, it's interesting because a lot of, especially hot take sports writers, you know, Stephen A. Smith and the like, the fucking garbage assholes, they don't hold it against you if you make it to a conference finals and then lose. But you make it to the actual finals and you lose, and all of a sudden you're a piece of shit. You know, You make it to a Super Bowl and you lose, you're a piece of shit. You know, like LeBron and Tom Brady are put in the same category a lot in that they've been to the finals or the Super Bowl so many times it's taken for granted, and they've lost. So people act like that's a stain against their legacy. Like, well, Michael Jordan never lost. Well, Michael Jordan didn't get there nearly as many times. What?
He did lose games, though. He did lose games,
That,
right?
yes, you are correct. He did lose games.
I just wanted to
like
counterpoint that.
like finals.
Yeah.
Games.
And that's the thing is, your finals record, your finals losses really are the only things that are ever held against you. Like, I've actually seen people shit-talking on the fact that Tom Brady has more Super Bowl losses than Peyton Manning now, when Peyton Manning has been to far fewer Super Bowls, lost in so many more, AFC championships against Tom Brady head-to-head, but just because he hasn't lost as many times he hasn't won nearly as many times in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But it's that whole stigma of if you make it to the big game and then lose, people act like you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So
that same thing happened with Cam Newton the other year.
Choke.
Like when he got, and lost.
A big part of that was just because he came out and played like absolute ass, but it's not his fault. That team that he took there was not that good.
Right.
And that Broncos team was historically good. But, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here just a bit. If LeBron's going to take this Lakers team into the actual finals, he'll have beaten the Warriors, which then means he's just got to face whatever scrub team from the East gets there. Because the East
is fucking garbage.
The East is
bad. They got Boston. That's it.
Yeah, and the 76ers.
Yeah.
And technically the Raptors, but the Raptors fall apart in the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
So basically, LeBron for the next 4 years, because he signed himself to a 4-year deal, if he's actually making the finals, it's a pretty big guarantee that he's actually winning it. So either he loses in the conference finals, no one holds it against him, or he makes it to the finals and he wins again. There's nothing else going on there.
Right.
So for him, it was actually a really good decision.
And also, he's getting boku dollars.
Yes.
How much more is the contract for LA than it was for Cleveland?
It's technically less than what he could have been offered in Cleveland because of his... was he there long enough to qualify for bird rights?
What does that mean?
Bird rights?
It's Larry...
Oh, Larry Bird.
It was a rule made for the Celtics and Larry Bird. It's that...
Because salary caps or something?
The NBA has a very flexible salary cap compared to a sport like the NFL. Yeah. Like, you can go over the salary cap, and then you just have to pay more per dollar. Like, the Warriors... I want to say last year's Cavs team was, like, ridiculously over the salary cap. The Warriors were ridiculously over the salary cap. But, like, you can offer a player even more without it counting towards that thing. It's a lot of complicated bullshit.
Yeah.
But basically, he could have been offered more technically by the Cavs, but he'll have easy access to so many more endorsements in Los Angeles, as opposed to being in fucking Cleveland.
LeBron James here for Bubbles Tea.
And I don't think he needs to advertise for whatever fictional product that is.
Bubbles Tea.
No, it's it's this thing they have downtown Short North in North Market where they have these soba balls that are made of tapioca or something.
I thought you meant
bubble tea.
I thought you said Bubba's Tea.
Bubba's Tea.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Bubble Gum Tea. I'm LeBron James.
I was picturing like some sort of a southern sweet tea thing, Bubba's face on the cover.
Bubba's face on the new face
if he does get to the conference finals, he's likely playing against the Celtics, a.k.a. Kyrie Irving, so he can show Kyrie that he's infinitely better than he is.
Wasn't Kyrie on
Yes, that's why.
Cleveland for a while?
Yes.
So, but with your point right there, couldn't he have done that on the Cavaliers? Just play the Celtics?
Yeah, but not.
Am I not understanding something?
Not for the NBA Finals, because they're both in the East.
Oh, because they're both in the East Conference. Okay.
And the whole Celtics-Lakers matchup is a historic big one. And so if you have LeBron on one side against Kyrie, his former protege / hates him, whatever.
Oh, they got beef now?
Yeah, because LeBron treated Kyrie like shit. But
how do you know this? Did you see it happen?
Justin, please. Enough articles have been written about it.
Okay, well, I didn't read them.
Let's go into real news.
Well, while we're on the topic of sports, the World Cup is in the final or the semifinals.
Croatia beat Russia.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Oh.
Russia got knocked out.
I thought they were going to go all the way and then prove how corrupt the entire soccer.
Yeah, FIFA.
Yeah.
FIFA.
FIFA.
Oh, you don't have to prove FIFA's
I mean,
corrupt.
not prove, but just prove that they're still corrupt. Even though I
Yeah.
remember, was it Blagojnovic or whatever, that picture of people throwing dollar bills at him, and he's just sitting there looking like Mexican Bernie Sanders.
This World Cup has been actually fantastic. Like, I did not. It's France, Bulgaria playing Croatia and England. I did not expect those 4 teams in
England?
England are in the semifinals.
Mexico's out.
Huh? Yeah, Mexico had a good run, but they got
Who'd
knocked
they get
out.
knocked out by?
Ah, shit, I forget.
Don't look at me.
Whatever, I'm not looking it up. I
Okay.
don't give
I
a
don't
shit.
give a shit about
There was a lot of
shit
games
about
going on in the
football.
early, but
Don't even. It's called dive grass.
Brazil. I'm happy Brazil got
Dive
knocked out
grass?
though.
Yes, dive grass.
I thought it was slide tackle.
No.
You want to not shit on? You want to not shit on soccer every 5 minutes?
I like soccer.
He's
If
not
we're
talking
playing
to you.
it.
He's not talking to you.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to you because you have no respect for the game.
That's true. I
Don't hate the player,
It's-
hate the game.
It's the best.
I would rather watch tennis.
Get the fuck out of here.
I would.
Get the fuck.
He
outta
likes
here.
Venus Williams and her shaving commercials.
Have you guys seen
She's
the?
a good player.
Have you guys seen the Neymar memes though, popping up?
No.
Do you know who Neymar
I
is?
know who Neymar is. but
Okay.
I don't.
Like pretty much every game of this World Cup, he's dove, whatever the word
A
is.
soccer player dove.
Dived?
It's very frowned upon.
A soccer player pretended a strong
Yes,
wind.
no.
A strong gust of wind killed them.
This motherfucker took it to the extreme.
Oh god.
Oh my god, yeah, you need to look up some of the videos of him. Like, he was, like, on the ground because, like, somebody, like, lightly pushed him, and he's writhing around like he got hit by a fucking train. Yeah, pretty much. And then this other guy, the guy in the other team comes over and, like, accidentally, like, lightly steps on his ankle, and he's, just, like, freaking the fuck out. And,
Pointing at them like, oh!
oh my god,
You're
yeah.
not going to do anything about this?
What
Oh!
a fucking disgrace. But he surprisingly didn't during the
I think that's Alex.
why can't I remember the name of the country that I was literally just
Uruguay.
talking about? Belgium.
You're a bomb away.
Waffles.
When they were playing Belgium, because Belgium fucking annihilated them, and they were having a struggle there. Kevin De Bruyne, whatever the hell you'd say his last name. That guy, he plays on Manchester City.
De Bruyne.
So
What country does he play for?
Belgium.
Manchester City.
No,
Belgium
Belgium. Okay.
country.
So that's not a country?
Manchester City.
No, that's Manchester's not a country.
That's a team in the English Premier League.
Should we break down the name Manchester City for a second?
Yes.
here?
I'm just joking.
Manchester City is my country.
Oh, are you Nick Crompton?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. Yeah, so the semifinals are going on. Next week is like the actual like final game. So
Oh, okay.
Who are you in it for?
Yeah. Who do you
it would be awesome to see England take it home.
Aren't they usually
Finally.
only a little bit better than America?
Yeah, they're notoriously pretty shite in the World Cup.
They don't walk it in.
Belgium, I think, is a fantastic team this year. It would be cool to see them win, but like, no, fuck France. I'm
can
surprised
agree with
they
that.
have had a really good team this year. I'm surprised.
You don't like French people?
Fuck les French.
Qu'est-ce que c'est ton problème avec le français?
Oui.
And who was the other country left?
Croatia. Yeah, I was like, oh, Croatia? Okay, all right.
I guess out of them, I'd pick Belgium, just out of my like for the countries.
Yeah, well, I got.
Let's just talk about
De
this
Bruyne
for real.
is
They got waffles
good,
there.
so I like him.
Belgium
so
waffles
that's why
are
I'd be
good.
rooting for them.
I'm just looking at it from a country standpoint.
Oh,
Fuck the French.
fuck the French.
Fuck Croatia especially. The British are a bunch of.
I'm just anticipating the incoming hate mail from our Croatian viewers. Come on, man! I thought you were cool.
I'm kidding. I don't hate the.
I have to
country
pay
of
much money
Croatia.
to subscribe to you in this country.
No, I don't care about French hate mail. Y'all can. You can send in-
I'll translate it for you and read it out.
I took 2 years of French. I don't hate that. If
No,
I
I
had
don't
to
hate the
pick any of
French.
those 4 countries to visit, France would be pretty. I'd
I'd
like
pick
to visit
England.
any of them.
England would
England
be
is
number
so
one.
fucking crowded, and they drive on the wrong side of the fucking road, and they got black cabs. You can't even fucking see that shit, and it's always fucking raining.
I agree with the first and last part of what he said there. It is always crowded as fuck.
Yeah, well,
Crowded,
It's
raining,
like
a
Japan,
bunch of dudes walking around with big old fucking hats.
It's like Japan, but without the innovative solutions to their overcrowding.
I think you have a stereotype of what you think England is. That's like someone coming over and be like, thinking everyone's walking around in cowboy hats here. I mean, there are certain parts of the country where, yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, howdy, y'all.
He watched one episode of Peaky Blinders, and that's formed his entire opinion of England as a whole.
Well, actually, that didn't happen, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, you mean there's not little trash can robots running around going, exterminate? And motherfuckers in bow ties running around and flying around in their phone booths?
Yeah, I got a phone booth in my butt.
What?
Would you like to make a collect call?
Dialing your ass.
1-800-ass-smashers. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, but yeah, it would be nice to see England take it home, honestly.
If they walk it in.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about Arsenal. They always try and walk it in.
Did you guys see the Paul McCartney, James Corden carpool karaoke?
No, I don't watch that shit.
You guys should check it out. It's not.
I like Paul McCartney.
It's pretty cool montage
I heard he did
it's pretty cool montage of Beatle things, and like Paul takes James to like his old childhood home and places where they recorded different songs, and like a bathroom because it had good acoustics, and it's just pretty cool.
So is it like the same thing as comedians in cars getting coffee, but not funny?
It's funny. It is funny. I mean, but James Corden
it's pretty much that same.
Hey Jude.
I've seen a couple of them. Yeah,
it's
they
different than
around.
all the other ones though. This one's 25 minutes long. The other ones are like 3-minute long bits.
Jesus fuck.
Oh yeah, well because they got Sir Paul McCartney on.
Yeah, they had to. He's like, I'll do it, but it has to be 30 minutes. The whole show. You got to film it live in London.
It's got to be the whole show.
But was Sir Paul McCartney baked into a cake? No, I don't think they bake the cake, and then Sir Paul McCartney gets into the cake.
Wait, what is that from?
BoJack Horseman.
Oh, right.
Cake the bake, bake the cake, cake bake.
You gotta do the cooking by the book.
Oh God, no.
I'm just trying to like stall
loose
time
with
here
it.
before
Go
our
with
next
it.
break. We got like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
We didn't even get to our main news topic.
Well,
That's my fault.
We got a third
sorry.
segment. No, that's fine. We got a third segment.
I thought we weren't going to do that anymore.
What? Do what?
What? 3 segments?
This? Why can't I do this?
The voice in the this.
What voice? That's just my voice. I do that voice for everything.
He does do that voice for a lot of things.
I do
Okay,
that
I
voice
guess
for.
I
It's
haven't
not. That's. I know what you're thinking, and it's not. It's not some sort of like offensive stereotype.
Sounds pretty close.
No. I've done that voice for years, and it's not indicative of anything. It's just
It offends me.
It offends you
Offends me.
specifically.
Offends me.
Okay. Well, honey, I'll just stop doing it then.
Okay.
Justin, would you care to explain your can here, young man?
Oh yes,
That reminds us.
we should talk about our sponsor, our real sponsor,
All right. Hold on.
potential sponsor. Please sponsor us. Oh Jesus, what's he doing? Oh no.
This episode brought to you by Pepsi.
And Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Mountain
Pepsi,
Dew.
please.
We would love your endorsement.
Please sponsor us. Please give us
sponsor
money.
us. We don't need much. We just need a lot. Thank you.
We just need something to buy some more equipment.
We need more mics.
Yeah, we need like 3 more mics. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we only need 1, but we could do 3 more mics. We could use a better interface. Buy me a new computer, too. That would be cool. Buy us a studio.
Another camera.
Yeah,
and a camcorder.
Yeah.
And some SD cards.
Yeah, just
and probably some nachos. If you could throw those in there too. We need a green room.
Oh my God, he's got a gun!
Justin, what the fuck?
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Oh my God. Okay, so during the break, Justin decided to hold Alex hostage.
Put a bag on your head.
Because we ended up talking about sports for the entire second segment. Put the scarf. It's a pink scarf. You can see through that. Oh no, now you look like Blanket.
I actually can't see through it now.
You know Blanket, Michael Jackson.
All right, then you won't know what I'm doing right now.
Oh God, no.
Okay, so we're gonna
How'd you let me steal this gun from you?
I wasn't holding it very hard.
Sounds like that's your fault.
we need to do a crash course in self-defense here.
Okay.
Get the fuck off!
Crash it! Come on, crash the course!
Motherfucker.
We don't slap, remember? What we learned yesterday about slapping.
Oh yeah, we were at the water park
You
yesterday.
get slapped back.
Did anything fun happen at the water park?
I slapped him on the back, and
we
then
drank a lot of beers in the lazy rivers.
yeah, we did because they have an adult lazy river
And they're like this big.
at Zambezi Bay. They're not like that big.
They were like this big.
Oh, do you still have the cups?
There's some, I think they're in the car somewhere, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I got home and I was like, that motherfucker still has my cup.
Yeah, I'm going to go get 4 souvenir beers now.
So, what is Zambezi Bay for the people that don't live in Columbus?
It is a water park that's connected to the Columbus Zoo.
Okay.
And it's pretty, it's nice. There's some
You
cool,
have to walk a lot.
and it's,
The
yeah.
lockers are very inconvenient.
Yeah. Well, conveniently, we found like there's 3 locker facilities there. The one by the wave pool was sold out. The one at the entrance was sold out. Then we went over to the one that's by like the kiddie area, which is right next to where the adult lazy river is too. And conveniently, we found a locker there, and so we were able to like go from our locker to the adult lazy river pretty easily. So that was nice.
We went on this fucking slide that looks like this.
It goes. Woof.
We also got flushed down a toilet.
Oh yeah,
Slide.
have you ever seen that big funnel that they have there? Have you ever been to the zoo recently since they built?
No, I haven't been to Zambezi Bay since, like, I was, like, 12, probably.
Oh, okay.
So you went to Wyandotte Lake.
Yeah, I don't even think I've been there since it was called Zambezi Bay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wyandotte Lake was when we were kids.
That's why I always get the name fucked up.
Yeah,
Because that's what it used to be called.
Wyandotte Lake.
Yeah. Okay.
It's funny. I realized because I've never been in the adult lazy river. This is the first time. I realized that it's just the old lazy river from Wyandotte Lake.
Oh.
And they built a new lazy river for Zambezi Bay.
They always had that bar there, though.
That bar was there, yeah.
It just wasn't. You weren't allowed to have alcohol in the lazy river. I don't think before.
No, because
Now
it was like a kids.
Yeah.
Kids
So
could be in there
what,
too.
what was the bar for then?
The bar was just where you could go be an adult and drink there, but you couldn't go get into the river with your drink and go
okay.
around.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Which was pretty dope, actually.
It was because it was hard to find a raft because it was so busy there. But like if you go there like on a day where it's not too bad, you just lay back in this little like lounge raft thing with the damn beer and just
No kids.
awesome. Yeah, no kids, no. Yeah, that's the big thing because oh my god, I hate children.
I mean, there was not even a bunch of college like bros there either, which was nice.
No, it was a bunch of like middle-aged people and then us.
I mean,
Half
that
price
makes,
admission was pretty nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
that makes sense for Saturday, that it'd mostly just be children and old people.
Yeah.
The wave pool was tight, but it's just one of those things. Every time I go swimming after not swimming for a while, I just remember how much of a toll that takes on your body.
Yeah, we went out like all the way out to like where it's 6 feet deep, which I'm not 6 foot tall, so I
The
can.
waves swell to like
Yeah, the waves swell up, and so I'm treading water, and then I'm like, damn, I haven't had to do this in a while. I could definitely not be a Navy SEAL. Because what did we do, like 3 cycles of the wave?
Yeah, we did one up closer where the waves like kind of smash into you, and then we did another, and then we went like 2 or 3 cycles when out when it was deeper.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
French fries were dope.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, I forgot to see if they had deep fried Oreos.
They didn't have really any good dessert stuff there besides the Dippin' Dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even look around.
Yeah, I wish I'd got some Dippin' Dots. I love sticking them on
Shit.
my tongue and then they burn like.
We need to go back to the zoo because I want to get some deep fried Oreos.
I want to get an elephant ear.
No, those are good.
I mean,
too.
I want to go to the real zoo, not the Zambezi Bay, but the real zoo.
Well,
Well, let's
the
go.
cool
Let's
thing
take a
is
trip to the zoo and then we can talk about it on the show.
We can go look at the safari.
Yeah,
a safari.
the safari. Yeah, have you been since they added the Africa
I haven't
section
been to
with the
zoo
giraffes?
since I was dating my first girlfriend, so
Dude, it's
It's been about
it's
5
tight
years.
now. They remodeled quite a bit.
I would
So
like
you
to
can
go.
you can feed the giraffes now.
I
Yeah,
would
I
like to
just
go, but
Oh, you did?
going by yourself to the zoo makes you look like a crazy person. So
Yeah.
I haven't really had a chance to go to the zoo.
Yeah, well, shit. I'll go with you.
I'll take you to the
Yeah,
zoo.
we'll go. All right. So the big news topic of this week, like from around the world, were the kids that got trapped in the cave. You hear about all that?
Yeah, the Thailand caves with the rainwater that came in and locked them in after a little bit of exploration on their field trip.
Yeah, well, they were like a soccer team, and they were done with a practice, and they went hiking, and then for some reason the coach was like, "Let's go into a cave."
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the thought process on that one.
Well, because apparently, I was reading that the in Thailand that the coach is getting a lot of backlash for even taking them to a cave to begin with, because there's like signs outside of that area that say don't go in here during rain season.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's notably monsoon season, I think that's the
it's like monsoon season.
Don't go into a low sea level cave where water can easily flood in. That just seems like a really unnecessary risk to take a group of children into. But
but it miraculously, after 9 days of them being in pitch black with no food or anything.
Weren't they lost for longer than that, though?
No,
they didn't know where they were.
They were missing for 9 days. They were trapped in the cave for about 9 days, and then out of nowhere, some guy in scuba gear comes up from underneath the water and finds them. Totally.
Is that really how it happens?
That's literally how. Well, they were looking for them. Like, this guy was.
Okay.
I think it was the British Special Forces, because there were a bunch of different Special Forces dudes, like SEALs and stuff, that were looking in the cave. Because their bikes were outside of the cave, and that's why they thought they were inside of there and trapped. Okay. And so, because the cave is so flooded, like, they're up on like a more elevated area. And so they had to go through this like cavern, like just like it was like kind of like a maze, and then finally they found them. And so for like the last like week, they've been like giving them like oxygen tanks, like lining oxygen tanks around, because it's like
I thought I saw big tubes going into the cave.
Yeah, they are now pumping oxygen directly into the cave to give them oxygen, but it's like, forget how long it was, like a mile long. That they have to...
It's a mile swim or something.
Swim, and so and there was the one guy that died during it. He was a retired Thai Special Forces who came out of retirement to voluntarily help out. And while they were lining the cave with oxygen tanks, just as like checkpoint markers, and putting like the tethers down to like find the way... apparently his tank ran out of oxygen and he passed out, and his buddy had to pull his body out. That just sucks. But,
so he died?
Yeah, he died. He was a fucking hero, though. Yeah, but like, so as of this morning, the kids are out now. So what they're doing is they taught the kids how to use oxygen masks. And so there's two guys. They're going out one at a time. There are two guys that are also in full scuba gear. One of the guys is tethered to the kid in the front and is holding the kid's tank, and is leading the way, holding the rope on the way back. And then there's another guy in the back making sure everything's okay. And so so it takes a long time. So it might be. Might be like another day before everyone is out. I'm assuming the coach is going to be the last one out.
I mean, kind
of
deserves it.
Yeah,
kind of like the captain. You sink with your ship, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it will be a damn miracle if
everybody gets out.
If all 13 people are out alive and well, like that.
Which reminds me of the miners stuck in the cave a few years ago.
Yeah.
Except
that was Was that Chile? The Chilean miners?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That one was, something that happens doing it. Not that that's justified in any way, but like that's something that happens in your job. This is a dude who let a bunch of children into a cave.
Right. Do you think this guy will get in trouble at all, or anything will happen?
I would fucking hope so. I would hope he's not allowed to be in charge
for criminal negligence, but not actually serve any jail time for it. You mean
Right.
He just needs to not be allowed to be in charge of children.
Yeah, right. He's got.
Like, he doesn't seem like I mean, at least I'm assuming he's not an inherently bad person. He just
I'm
wanted,
sure. Yeah,
he wanted to give the kids a good time. He just shouldn't be trusted to make decisions involving
You
children.
guys know this guy's our age, right? He's 25.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, the
Oh,
coach is
jeez.
25. So you got a 25-year-old. The guy. Imagine me leading a group of 13 kids into a cave. Am I really doing
I wouldn't
that
trust
much
you with
thinking?
13 kids.
I wouldn't trust myself with a single.
Oh,
child.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's. And that's why, like, I don't want him to, like, go to jail or anything, but he just needs to not be in charge of children anymore.
Right. Like, someone should sit him down and say, listen, dude, you can't be taking kids into caves during monsoon season. That seems pretty self-explanatory.
Unless Elon Musk's new prototype, Elon's little tot submarine.
I'm so sad that, well, I'm glad the kids are getting out, but I'm so sad that fucking Elon Musk didn't come and, yeah. I think he's Batman. I think he fancies himself a Batman.
I think you're right, but he was.
If a vigilante in a mask starts running around with crazy gadgets,
It's
fighting
Elon
crime, you're damn sure it's Elon Musk.
Does he have the physique for that?
He could.
Yeah,
He's got enough money.
he could train
They
himself.
can rebuild him.
The question is, was there some sort of a vigilante about 20, 30 years ago running around in South Africa? You know, like, maybe that was him when he
Black
was
Panther?
younger. Because he's, 50?
Maybe.
So, like, you know, back when he was, like, a 20, 25-year-old out
Yeah.
there.
I mean, he didn't have the money, though, then.
Yeah, he did it the kick-ass style. He just had a scuba suit and was
A scuba suit.
was out there beating people with batons.
Oh, Jesus.
But you know it a lot better than I do. He was trying to build a little submarine for the kids, right?
Yeah, so apparently he was going to have it ready, like, today or something. They were taking apart, I think they were repurposing parts of, like, the Falcon rockets and making, like, a little submarine that could fit a kid in, and it was small enough to navigate through the caves, because he was talking to the Thailand government, apparently.
Look, guys, I have an idea.
Yeah, and I'm, like, I just wish it would have, like, imagine a tiny little submarine comes up, and then...
Tesla logo.
Yeah, and then the guy takes off the mask, and it's Elon Musk. He's like, "Hey kids, get on in the little submarine. I built it just for you. Come on." And then they have to leave behind the soccer coach because he's too big to fit, or else he's like in there like this, like trapped.
I'm picturing like a cross between the X1 and like the thing that James Cameron is diving in the South Park episode.
Yeah,
when he's lowering the bar.
I was thinking about Nibbler's spaceship from Futurama.
Yes. No, that's what the captain or the not the captain.
Yeah, the coach.
The coach looks like. He's just like.
Yeah, exactly.
Just scrunched up in there. Or maybe they just give him his own Scooty Puff Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, Elon's a character. What was that? What was that fucking mug thing? That was
the farting unicorn.
Yeah, the farting unicorn thing. What was that whole?
So that was like, I want to say it was last week was when I heard about it.
Yeah.
There was this dude who was like a potter in Colorado, and he makes all these weird, mugs and stuff because of course it's Colorado and pottery probably sells well out there. Because it's like
right, because it's Colorado and they love their pottery.
Their pottery.
Well, I would imagine Colorado and like Portland are like the pottery capitals of the United
Arizona
States.
too. My mom went to Arizona. She came back with 3 pottery things and gave us one of them.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
well,
She
okay,
decorated
Arizona.
her whole bathroom.
It's
with
really
the pottery she got from them.
It's really the whole Southwest. It's huge out there.
Oh yeah,
Like
I thought that was.
We got lots of clay.
They're big on leather too, right?
Yeah.
and diamonds and
I want to open up a
gemstones.
leather shop in Arizona.
I don't know what I want to do. Just something with turquoise.
Definitely has to have some turquoise in it. I read that at McDonald's had to.
Rick and shit.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
I
I'm gonna run away. What are you gonna do? Something with turquoise.
I just referenced Rick and Morty in the year 2018.
Oh yeah, we're not allowed to do that anymore because Because certain people ruined it for us.
Just go ahead and just shoot me now.
T-pose.
Would you like to T-pose with me, Justin?
What were we
Okay.
talking? All right, continue talking.
So this dude made these mugs, and they had these weird drawings of unicorns, and they were like farting out like electricity, basically.
Yeah.
And Elon, of course, thought that was hilarious because
He's goofy.
he's goofy, and it's also electric power. Like,
Yeah.
it's very much something that appeals to Elon Musk. So he bought one of their mugs. He like made a big show of it. Like he's like posting pictures of it on his Twitter and his Instagram and stuff. And then like a year later, people are finding out there was this similar farting unicorn thing like hidden inside of some of the stuff on one of the new Tesla models. Mm-hmm. And it's just like it's more of like a jokey thing because it's like hidden in there. It's not like actively being used. To
Right, like a little
advertise.
Easter egg that like the designers just know about.
Yeah, but so the guy was like Tom Edwards, I think his name was.
Mm.
He just wanted some sort of money from Elon for it.
So we
Which,
gave
like-
him $10 million.
No, Elon didn't. At least
No.
as of when I last looked, Elon hadn't given him anything because he was arguing that the publicity this guy was gaining from that was more than sufficient. Which
I hate that so much.
Yeah.
I hate that
It's
fucking
such
yeah.
a stupid statement.
yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah,
You
that-
should be glad you're getting all of this.
yeah. That's the bane of any
Recognition.
artist's or graphic designer's existence. Is
That'd be like Stormy Daniels trying to get money from Trump. It's like, you should be happy you have this publicity.
I mean, it did work because she's at the strip club up the street next
She's at
week.
Sirens next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw that.
You guys want to go see her?
I'll be at work.
I will not be attending.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go anyway unless a bunch of people.
No, why do I want to see some washed up porn star? Anyway.
Because she's famous now.
Yeah, but
There's
yeah,
a lot of other famous people I'd rather see.
I just thought that was funny because, like, especially if you're this guy and now you're seeing this, yeah, Elon's not going to give you shit, but he's over here building a little submarine for the tots.
Yeah, he'll waste money on that shit. Work his engineers to death. And yeah, but he can't give this guy a couple grand for using his image that he painted.
Yeah,
Come on, Elon. That's not cool.
that's not very Batman of you.
Yeah. You guys got anything else for
No.
this week?
No, I don't have anything else.
Lots of things happened.
Lots of
I
things.
was not paying attention. Although, Brent, you did see a movie that was good this week. If you have anything you'd like to share from that.
What I watch?
A movie about people in a town related to one of the World Cup teams in Belgium.
Oh yeah, you made me watch In Bruges.
Yeah,
That was good.
it was good.
It was damn good. I liked it.
Was that a movie that handled the balancing of tones well in a way that Jurassic World did not?
Yes, it did. It was able to be funny, but also serious at the same time, because it was competently written.
Because it was written by an Oscar winner.
That's right.
Before he won Oscars. Right?
Did he?
Well, I mean, it won best, was it best,
It didn't win screenplay.
was it best director?
No, that was Guillermo del Toro. He was only nominated.
What did he win?
Martin McDonough.
Yeah, what did, shit.
He didn't win. He was nominated for screenplay, but he lost to Jordan Peele.
That's right. Well, okay, before he was nominated.
Yeah.
And,
I also saw two other movies that I've never seen before.
oh, what two movies did you see?
Good Morning Vietnam and the original Predator.
Yeah, I watched Original Predator a few weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you?
Was it on HBO? Was that you watched? Yeah, that's how I watched it too.
So, Predator is, of course, a sequel to Good Morning Vietnam.
That's right. Yes.
Where
No,
Robin
it's not.
where Robin Williams
Shh, keep up the facade. They don't
gets
know.
injected with a super soldier serum and fights against the evil aliens that come
Yeah,
down.
Robin Williams turns into Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I would pay to see that.
It's too bad.
We lost him too early. We never got to see this.
There could
I
have been
know.
some sort of a shitty, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, or
No.
or Robin
No.
Williams.
that was
and-
a thing. We were,
yeah, it's called Twins.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Or Arnold
Now
Arnold
twins.
Schwarzenegger and fuck, I don't know.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in literally anything.
Or Robin Williams and Al Pacino. But that
That-
actually happens.
Yeah, that actually did. I was about to say that's a Insomnia.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Did you see any movies other than Jurassic World this week?
No.
Nah.
No, I didn't see anything.
Nah.
I don't remember.
I didn't.
I saw a few things, but
Nothing
remember
noteworthy.
nothing noteworthy. I fell asleep during the original Jurassic World.
Hey. At least that's something. It puts you to sleep.
I'm falling asleep. I'm tired.
What did I watch on Tuesday?
All right.
Jurassic World.
Sounds like we're just gonna wrap it up. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining us this
go on
week.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and fax us your buttholes.
Yeah.
Fax us your tablecloths, actually.
Yeah, fax us. Yeah, if you can figure out a way to fax a tablecloth to us, we also don't have a fax machine, so you'll have to
Yeah, we
fax.
do.
You'll have to fax us a fax machine.
That machine accepts faxes.
It does?
Sends faxes.
It is not
Still, fax
connected
us.
to your phone
Fax
line
us a
that you
new
do
fax
not have.
machine.
There's a phone line in there.
PepsiCo, please sponsor us. Send us your money.
We're telling you this will be great for your 2019 portfolio.
Yeah, we'll shill so hard for you. Thank you, and join us again next week.
I have a Pepsi hat I could wear next week.
Do
And a
it.
Pepsi shirt
Do it.
that I got at the NBC4 4th of July party that was sponsored by Pepsi. So I got this whole bag that was full of Pepsi shit.
Please.
So I should bring that.
That'll go great because Brent has a Pepsi-themed butt plug, too. So
That's
you guys-
right. I'll bring out my Pepsi-themed butt plug.
You mean America? Red, white, blue?
Yeah. All right.
Pepsi.
See you next week. Bye.
Pepsi. Mountain Dew.